It's still just the beginning of The Voice Season 27, and Adam Levine, Michael Bublé, John Legend, and Kelsea Ballerini have been blown away by the talent so far. And they're not pulling any punches when it comes to convincing the artists to join their teams. This is my first rodeo. But at the end of the day, I know the ropes, Ballerini, who's a newbie coach this season, said during the February 10 episode. So what can you expect from The Voice this week on NBC? Read on for everything you need to know. Is there a new episode of The Voice on tonight, February 17, 2025? Yes, an all-new episode of The Voice Season 27 airs tonight, February 17 at 8/7C on NBC. The coaches will listen to Part 3 of blind auditions during Monday's episode, so buckle up for another night full of moving performances and get ready to meet even more Season 27 artists. The Voice, which is widely considered to be one of the most popular singing competitions on television, is renowned for its captivating performances, engaging coaches, and motivational competitors. During the 27th season of the show, viewers are eagerly anticipating the announcement of whether or not there will be a new episode that will be broadcast on February 17, 2025. The excitement that comes from watching new talent perform and witnessing the synergy that exists between the coaches presents itself on a regular basis to those who are fans of the show. Is there a new episode scheduled to air tonight? In this episode, we will discuss what is going to happen on The Voice tonight, what we can anticipate from the most recent episode, and the reasons why this season is shaping up to be one of the best yet. How is tonight's episode of The Voice going to look? The 17th of February 2025. That is correct. Tonight, February 17, 2025 at 8/7C on NBC. There will be a brand new episode of The Voice that will be shown. It is usually a fan favorite that this episode will be the third portion of the blind auditions for Season 27, which will be the topic of this show. During the blind auditions, which are an essential part of the competition, the contestants give their performances in front of the coaches, who are seated as though they are facing away from them. When a coach perceives that a contender's voice is particularly impressive, they press the button that causes their chair to turn and offer the contestant a position on their team. The blind auditions are a key component of The Voice because of the element of suspense, the surprises, and the emotional moments that they contain. In tonight's show, there will be even more amazing singers competing for a spot on one of the 4 teams. Each of them is hoping to be selected. The coaches, which include John Legend, Kelsea Ballerini, Michael Bublé, and Adam Levine, who will be returning, will be looking for distinctive voices that are able to distinguish themselves from the rest of the competition. As the coaches continue to construct their teams for the subsequent stages of the tournament, it is a night that is packed with a lot of passion, many talented individuals, and a lot of unexpected turns. The coaches, what to anticipate from their comments and suggestions. Not only does the skill of the competitors contribute to the captivating nature of The Voice, but the dynamic personalities of the coaches also play a significant role. The panel for Season 27 is comprised of a diverse group of coaches, each of whom brings something unique to the table. The following is a brief overview of the coaches, along with an explanation of what the spectators can anticipate from their comments. In addition to being renowned for his deep voice and his calm and methodical approach to coaching, John Legend is also known for his ability to provide feedback that is both constructive and genuine. His guidance holds a lot of weight, especially when it comes to vocal technique and emotional expression, because he is a seasoned musician who has won a number of Grammys. Since becoming a coach on The Voice, Kelsea Ballerini, a national phenomenon in the country pop music scene, has made quite an impression. From her history in country music and pop, Kelsea offers a new point of view to the table, delivering a one-of-a-kind combination of support and advice that is both practical and insightful. It is reasonable for fans to anticipate that she will provide direction on how to make performances more relevant to the audience while yet maintaining their authenticity. He is Michael Bublé. Michael Bublé is serving as a coach for the very first time on The Voice, and it is anticipated that his smooth jazz and pop sensibilities will be reflected in his mentoring technique. It is highly possible that he would provide participants with valuable insights regarding stage presence, vocal dynamics, and how to give a performance with charisma. He is a skilled crooner who has a sophisticated performance style. The frontman for Maroon 5, Adam Levine, is a returning coach who is well known for his high level of energy, his sense of humor, and his relationship with his team. Authenticity is something that Adam is passionate about, and he is always looking for participants that bring something new to the table. Because of his laid-back yet enthusiastic attitude to coaching, he has gradually become a fan favorite over the course of his career. While competing against each of these coaches, the competitors are not only competing for a spot on their respective teams, but they are also competing for the opportunity to get knowledge from some of the most successful artists in the industry. You may anticipate a great deal of clever banter, comments of support, and criticisms that will have a significant impact on the path that the participants' careers will go. Which characteristics make tonight's episode unique? The upcoming episode of The Voice, which will air tonight, is expected to have a number of intriguing moments. The blind auditions are the most important part of the program, since they put the coaches in the position of hearing voices for the very first time and allowing them to react only to what they hear. The competitors are evaluated only on the basis of their vocal ability and the manner in which they connect with the song. This implies that there are no preconceived notions about the contestants. In addition to the tension that is caused by the auditions, it is possible that tonight's broadcast will include some unexpected elements. As usual, the coaches will engage in a spirited competition to acquire the most talented voices for their respective teams. It is possible that some candidates will surprise the coaches by playing songs in a manner that is not expected, while others may elicit feelings that cause a coach to flip their chair. The moments like these are what make The Voice so thrilling for its viewers. Just when you think you know what's going to happen, there's always something that takes you by surprise. Tonight, viewers may anticipate seeing a diverse array of talent, ranging from powerhouse vocalists to under-the-radar singers who have unique interpretations on popular songs. If the previous episodes of Blind Audition are any indication, they can expect to witness a wide range of skill. There is no doubt that the audience will be captivated by the wide variety of performances, and it will be intriguing to observe which coaches are able to secure the most spectacular competitors for their respective teams. How to watch tonight's episode of The Voice. For those who are curious about how to watch the episode of The Voice that will air tonight, here is the information you need to know. On Monday, February 17, 2025, between 8 o'clock and 7 o'clock, NBC will broadcast The Voice. If you are unable to see the episode live, you will be able to watch it online the following day on Peacock, which is the streaming site owned and operated by NBC Universal. Peacock provides a subscription option for anyone who are interested in catching up on NBC programming, such as The Voice and other programs. It is not a problem if you have not seen the earlier episodes of the season. You can catch up on them here. You can watch previous episodes of Blind Auditions on the website of NBC as well as on streaming platforms at your convenience. It is simple to keep up with the most recent episodes of The Voice, regardless of whether you are watching it live on television or streaming it from the convenience of your own home. Tonight, you won't want to miss out on the action. An overview of the future. What to anticipate as the season continues to come. Following the conclusion of the Blind Auditions, which will take place over the next few weeks, the competition will then move on to the battle rounds. In this stage of the competition, the coaches pit their contenders against one another in head-to-head duels while singing the same song. Due to the fact that only one candidate from each pair will advance to the next round, the tension inside the competition is increasing, making it an emotionally charged and thrilling time for both the contestants and the coaches. As is customary, The Voice features a one-of-a-kind format that fosters both healthy competition and significant mentoring relationships. Despite the fact that the participants are competing for a chance to win the big prize, the coaches are fully committed to assisting them in developing their artistic abilities, regardless of the outcome of the competition. The live shows are when the true drama takes place, as the audience has the opportunity to vote for their favorite participants, which can lead to results that are unpredictable and intense eliminations. The 27th season of The Voice is shaping up to be one of the most memorable seasons in the show's history, because to the great tensions between the coaches, the incredible performances, and the fresh talent that has emerged. Final thoughts. Indeed, tonight, February 17, 2025, there will be a fresh new episode of The Voice that will be shown on NBC at 8 p.m. and 7 p.m. During this episode, the third half of the blind auditions will be presented, displaying even more great ability as the contestants seek to impress the coaches. As it continues to showcase the most talented voices in the country, you can anticipate a number of surprises, tough competition, and performances that will leave you feeling emotionally moved. The contestants will be putting their absolute best effort in order to get a position on the show, while the coaches, including John Legend, Kelsey Ballerini, Michael Bublé, and Adam Levine, are working feverishly to construct their teams. This evening's episode of The Voice is sure to be packed with amazing moments that will have you on the edge of your seat, regardless of whether you have been a fan of the show for a long time or are just starting out with it. Please tune in and take pleasure in the enchantment that is The Voice Season 27 as it continues to develop. What's new on The Voice this week? During Monday night's episode of The Voice, the coaches will listen to the third round of blind auditions and continue to build their teams. During blind auditions, Levine, Ballerini, Legend, and Bublé each have one chance to use their coach replay button, which host Carson Daly has reminded them to use it carefully. So far, Ballerini used hers in Season 27's premiere episode to convince Dan Kiernan to join her team after his performance of High Hopes by Panic at the disco. Last week, Bublé pressed his replay button to save Ricardo Moreno after he sang Put Your Head on My Shoulder by Paul Anka in English and Spanish. Oh my God, this was the perfect moment for the coach replay, Legend said after Bublé used his button on February 10 for Moreno. It's a second chance for us. We messed up. We want to rectify that. So will Legend or Levine smash their coach replay button this week on The Voice? Tune in to find out. How to watch The Voice. The Voice Season 27 airs every Monday night at 8/7C on NBC. New episodes are available to stream the next day on Peacock.